since we're talking about entrepreneurs on this episode,
Yeah.
I feel like part of you has to want to not have the same day every day. Like you want
Fair,
to
fair.
like, and
You're like, yo, stay within the subject, bro.
well, I think it's good. I love veering off unqualified, unsolicited, and totally honest opinions on midlife. This is such a fun little series that we're doing about in the age of AI. Trilogy. In the age of AI, what should our kids do? What are the options for our kids? Because these
What
are
did Brian and Barbara say?
yeah, but these are conversations we're having with our kids. Our kids are 12, 14, and 16, and this is stuff we really have to think about. Just what will support
There's one of them right
best.
there.
Yeah, there's one of them right there.
Just charging on in.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Knocking, not for our
No,
kids.
like doors closed. I hear them talking. I'm going in.
Yeah, because what I need is what I need, and it trumps everything.
Yes. So if you haven't listened to our episodes before, we talked about like the university route and what's happening there.
In this new
Age.
AI world.
In this new AI, you know when you get that voiceover guy, like
Yeah.
in the AI
That's
today.
what I was trying to do.
you
I guess I failed at
oh
it.
got it.
Or
I'm like,
maybe
when you so we talked about the university route because there's really kind of there's more, but like the main three buckets are university, trades, and entrepreneurship.
And then I keep adding military. You just keep forgetting that one. The
yes,
military is
military
a
too.
very
Very good.
viable,
Yes.
like you go, you do your years,
I feel like
you
they
either
do a good
become a
job.
career or you get money for college. Like it's
Totally.
a super
It
viable.
is a super viable.
It
For
can
the
be
right
very
kids.
dangerous,
Yes.
obviously,
Yes.
but it is a very viable, and that ain't going away anytime soon.
No, and I
yeah.
do feel like they do a good job marketing about it and having conversations about it, like in their marketing. So we don't need to.
Oh,
So
sure.
we're not covering it, but
I'm just throwing it out.
I think it's good. You're bringing it up. It's such you are correct. And today we're talking about being starting your own business. And what is exciting is yes, AI. AI is making it way more accessible and affordable, the entry to creating your own business. And this generation being
Well, let's elaborate on that. Why? How?
Because you can get more done. It used to be really expensive before to start your own business. To create a website, you had to hire a developer. Like now,
know some HTML back in the day.
HTML, whatever code. I don't even know how to expand on that.
Oh, I messed around with that and it was so difficult back in the day.
Totally.
Now you just couple buttons, type a prompt.
Yes, exactly. Or, go to a website host and then they give you templates and you're like, that one. And then you go from there.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just, you can do that. There's so many other options. If you had something you want to sell it, there's so many different platforms. Like there's just this whole world for people starting their own thing. And it's exciting. So where AI can be scary and taking over jobs, it also is creating more too.
Always. The Industrial Revolution, back in one of my former lives.
Oh, yes.
It was a very scary time, Barbara.
Yes.
But, we just forged our way and we made it through it.
Yes. And good thing.
Good.
Look where we are.
Good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I
think the future's always like that. And I think you got to find a new way to have a path or a career path or whatever it may be.
And I was doing a little research about this.
Oh.
And the internet,
the internet world of people.
I'm not quoting anyone. Again, we are not experts, but we are living this, having the conversations with our kids.
Spewing our tomfoolery.
Yeah, but hey, it turns out a lot of people are it's like overloaded by experts.
Sure.
But they're just wanting the conversation to percolate like different ideas in their head and to see like what other people are thinking, right? So one of the things they were saying is that this generation, our kids' generation, is more apt to be entrepreneurs. Like they're kind of more than we were. It's more accessible. It's more common of kids starting businesses and you hear about it.
Yeah.
And so I think it's really fun. And I've really been doing wanting to foster that with our kids because I'm like, do it now. It's safe. There's little to no overhead. One of our kids' friends is starting a business and our kid our son wants to be part of it, which is super cool. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, the
this is
mowing the
fun,
lawn
trying
thing
it
has
on.
always been around,
Oh
but
my
that's a
gosh.
derivative of landscaping. That's also a derivative of trades. And you start small. I'm going to
Totally.
do a service for you. I'm going to,
Totally.
with my physical whatever. And
Yeah.
then, yeah,
And then I brought it up
you're in
in
it.
another episode, but one of our friends' kiddos started a window cleaning business like a couple years ago. They are killing it. They are booked because they're less than the the guys that have been doing it forever, and they do a great job. And they did this whole
Which is
reverse
always the
osmosis thing.
cycle of it all.
It
I mean,
is
you
all
get
cycle.
heavier and bloated, and then you get
Yeah,
beat by some.
exactly.
What was it? Jeff Bezos said, "Yeah, someday Amazon will die." I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the nature of it.
Yeah.
Sears and Roebuck probably never thought their whole
Right.
model would die,
But
but
now it's just
yeah,
like
everything
those
kind of has
7-year cycles.
So,
they
anyways,
say.
I don't
But
know
anyway,
why I
but
tangent.
but I'm just bringing up different things that
Yeah.
I've heard of kids doing, and then we see it online, and then now with there's actually a local where we live. These two guys kind of hit it on TikTok. Like they've done really
Yeah.
well. The guy bought his dream car of a Corvette. Like he's granted his overhead isn't like raising a family and everything like that, but they're kind of, and what's great and is that his very entrepreneurial spirit. He's like, okay, I'm doing it on TikTok, I'm leveraging what I'm doing. A brand came to him and was like, okay, promote our hair gel. And he's like, cool. So he got paid by them, and then he was like, wait, why am I not making my own hair gel? Like they need me, I have this platform. And I was like, that's super smart.
Yeah.
So he made it.
So again, I think that's an example of new avenues that probably were not
exactly
so accessible earlier. Is
Exactly.
what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And those are the conversations we're having with our kids now.
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box, and also look what people are doing. Does any of that sound fun to you? Or do you want to try anything? And trying it now as much as they can, even if it's a lemonade stand or like what we were talking
Carson
about.
loves reselling stuff.
Yeah.
He gets by something, flips it, or
like gets this high.
Yeah,
of like, I just made money on this. And I'm like, I love that you get that. And
except the packaging, the driving to the post office, and the shipping of it all then falls on us who are
another friend of ours, her son is awesome at selling baseball cards, and that has done really well on websites like TikTok Shop and whatnot. And what I think it's whatnot.
Whatever. You get the idea.
You can
from us crusty olders.
Yeah.
We don't,
But
on the www World Wide Web.
Yes. Those niche little things are really cool for our kids' generation. And he goes on and he goes live, doesn't show his face, but he's like
great
knowledgeable,
hands.
Great hands.
Yeah.
And he's like selling to adults. Like,
awesome.
How cool. And I'm
again,
like, oh my God.
A job that didn't exist,
exactly,
20, 30 years ago.
So many. So it's very exciting for our kids. And I know we are trying to be like, try something on. Like say you have some baseball cards and you go on and you hated it. You hated being live. Then you realize you didn't do it, but at least you're not wondering, or you're kind of like navigating.
I've told all of our kids that love sports.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's going to take a long time before someone's going to hire a robot to teach their daughter, in my opinion, how to hit a ball.
Right.
Right. I think they're going to want a human to try and do that. So Maddie plays high school softball. Okay, go put a little ad in the local, Facebook marketplace, and I'll teach your kid how to hit a softball.
Yeah.
And, for XYZ an hour. And that's a great way to make money. Utilize what you have. Utilize what you have access to.
Totally.
Parlay that into tons of things.
And also of what they enjoy. Like what sounds fun? Because I think from our day, that was never even a component. Like, what are you interested in, but not what sounds fun?
I did. And I know we were all like, college, but I did have a great professor that always said, do what you love, the money will follow.
Totally.
Which I think has been the greatest advice. And it's so true.
But that used to be kind of crazy. Like, oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
But now
I think it's more.
I think it's more realistic.
I love to make Legos. And then all of a sudden you make a video of you making Legos and it hits TikTok and they're like,
wait, do you have a download I could buy of like what I should do? Yeah. There's just so many things.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really exciting space. And especially where if you are creative in any sort of way, being an entrepreneur might be your thing.
Yeah. And I think that word scares people.
What?
We're all creative. So it's just like, creative. Some people
Oh
are like,
yeah.
I'm not creative. And you're like, yeah, you
Yeah.
are. Yeah, you
Yeah.
are. Everyone is.
Yeah.
And creative meaning, do you have an idea or a
Meaning,
passion,
I guess
something that you want to do? Like,
I
yeah.
guess I should revise how I said
I
it.
like
If
stained glass, I can make stained glass
right,
little trinkets and sell those online
totally.
because it's even easier to set up you can literally sell it on Amazon. You have an
Etsy.
Amazon storefront,
I do have an
anything.
Amazon storefront.
Yeah, like,
I sell my book on Amazon.
yeah, insert book promo now.
If you've ever found yourself Googling or wondering how to help your aging parent in any sort of way, my ebook, When Roles Reverse, is the roadmap that I wish I had had when this all began. Literally, chapter by chapter, it will walk you through everything you need from starting that conversation in a comfortable way, long-term care decisions, sibling challenges, financial issues, and so much more. No fluff, no overwhelm, just here's what to do next. And feeling calm and in control, friend, is the best way to be in all of this. And you can get yours at thesandwichedjen.com/ebook. But
No, it's easy. It's easier to
I
figure
want
out
to.
ways to make money. But again,
Exactly.
you got to put a little skin in the game. You got to
Totally.
work,
Yeah. And I want to revise what I was saying
About
when I said if you're creative in any way. Everyone is creative. It's if doing something creative brings you joy, if that's
passion.
fun for
Passion.
you.
I call that passion.
Well, that's
If you have a passion
passion.
for
You
something.
could have a passion for math.
Sure.
Yeah, if you have a passion for creativity. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Yes.
if you have a passion for math, I'm just thinking, like, what's another way to make a different flashcard, right?
Right.
What about a flashcard app? I'm sure it's already out there, but you
Yeah.
do it in a fun way that
Right.
kids like to watch and you make a little cartoon with
Yeah.
it. All of a sudden, kids are learning math in a fun way and you have an app and you're making money. And
Totally.
you're making money while you sleep.
Totally. But I'm just because everyone is creative. I just felt like it was negative how I said it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you're creative in any sort of way,
Everybody knows you as a half full negative person. So, yeah, I
Half
bet you
full.
that really stuck.
But
it's all sunshines and unicorn over here,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But
No,
both you and I are creatives.
I
and we
think the
both
bottom
are
line.
independent contractors, and like I started my own business, you have your own business, and so it's neat. I mean, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but it's like I did work in corporate America, and I really just whenever I would hit my ceiling, I would hit my like, okay, I would be excited at first and then I would be like bored. And so with entrepreneur, for me, for being an entrepreneur, I'm like, there's constant stuff. It's like my kind of squirrel mentality. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I never get bored
Yeah.
because there's so much I can do. Whereas when you're in a corporate America, you have a job, you have that title and your like
Okay.
box that you're in.
Okay.
Yes.
So, devil's
Yes.
advocate.
Del-
There's some
yes.
people that seek solace in the fact that, like,
Totally.
I know what to expect today. I know what to expect tomorrow and the
Exactly.
next day, and I get my paycheck and I work my way through it.
Don't be an entrepreneur if that's what
Yes.
you need.
Yes.
Yes.
But what if you need that and we're staring at this AI future? What's your advice?
Ooh, well, wow. Since I'm not an expert,
No, it's just, I just thought about that.
because there's a lot of kids, and I think that's the
Which is
you have to ask
okay.
your kids.
It's totally
just like,
fine to be
you
like that.
got to look at what is not going to be taken over by AI right
Okay,
now.
then maybe that falls us back into the trades. So
Yeah.
if you're really good at wiring,
Or be a nurse,
yeah.
which is kind of a trade.
It's not kind of a trade. That's
it
definitely
is a trade.
Yeah.
But it's like,
In
like
a
then you gotta
broader
get really specific on what you want to do, and then go do that, and then all jobs are needed. Like everyone is needed. That's what's so awesome about this space. But I just feel like since we're talking about entrepreneurs on this episode,
Yeah.
I feel like part of you has to want to not have the same day every day. Like you want
Fair,
to
fair.
like, and
You're like, yo, stay within the subject, bro.
well, I love veering off. I love like
Yeah.
squirrel
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
because it's like where our brains go. And
It might just, I think maybe in the AI world, finding ways to think outside the box and maybe not do the punch in, punch out is where you're going to find
Well, I think-
happiness, success.
I think
joy.
also with being an entrepreneur, we need humans. We need
Yes.
so
I
being
keep saying
out
in the
there,
AI world, human jobs, like even like I'm teaching kids how to be in theater, or I'm teaching theater, I'm teaching yoga, I'm teaching whatever
you could
XYZ.
teach the people that want the corporate job how to navigate AI interviews. Like there's
I
just
think
so
there's going to
much
be a
that's
need for
needed.
human, because
The
Yeah.
more human you can be is so needed. I think so as because my brain works this way and AI can scare you, I'm like, well, how do I use AI to work for me and what I can do to serve all these people?
Yes.
And so,
So we have a new set of tools.
yes,
How do we
it's
use this?
awesome.
So like if you
Exactly.
think go back to the Industrial Revolution, we have these new machines that can help make manufacturing easier,
Yeah,
quicker,
totally.
more efficient.
Yeah.
People didn't stop working because
No.
the steam engine came.
No, it
People
just
just pivoted.
changed. Pivoted.
Yeah. Horses. Someone who made, horseshoes, maybe that job is fades.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden XYZ in metallurgy, starts to
And
spring up.
then you're
So you
watching
just
the
pivot.
trends.
Pivot.
Yes. And I know connection and community and in-person community settings is really important for people now because they're being, it's like that human connection has been
Yeah.
really hurting. There's a lot of people loneliness is a huge problem. And so like you and I as facilitators, like natural born facilitators and love people and like, hey, we can like navigate. So we're looking into doing stuff like that because
Yeah.
we're like, this is needed. This is
Mhm.
a skill set we have. We would have fun doing it. And it's kind of like that whole like wheel of, do you like it? Would you have fun doing it? Can you make money doing
Do
it?
what you love.
It's
the
like,
money
and
will
when all
follow.
those meet up, you are like, magic.
Yeah.
And things that there was 5 things when I was researching this of like make sure that you are having like developing these skills in your kids.
Oh,
And,
got it. To
yeah,
prepare.
to prepare for anything.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, number 1, communication, because this is huge.
Yeah.
And you and I focus a lot on
We've
emotional.
always made them talk to adults ever
Yes.
since they were little kids.
And
Adults are human. You can't
advocating is
go
a
over,
big thing in
go over to,
communication, and saying what you want instead of what you what oh my god, I'm like, what do I always say?
Don't make a
Don't make a
complaint.
complaint, make a request.
Yes.
So that's advocating and also just like learning how to
Communicate.
navigate with people, communicate. And we talk and we stress so big in our family about emotional intelligence because that will win out because there's such a lack of it. And especially with AI does not have emotional intelligence.
Right.
Sorry, any
Yeah.
Look,
Not yet. It
even
might
though-
some whatever, but right
even
now it
though-
doesn't. Yeah.
even though
Even though all your AI is so polite to you.
yes, it's
What a
like
great idea, Barbara.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing.
And
The
at first
world
I was
needs this.
oh my gosh. And now I'm like, yeah. I know you just are
Get to the point.
yeah.
Don't
So-
sugarcoat it.
But I'm like, but what do you really think? But anyway, so communication is key. Problem solving.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And that you can use, I mean, I think with your kids.
You
to
know
throw
how
on
you
the
teach
topic of,
that?
entrepreneurship.
Teach that with a little bit of Dungeon Dragons. Has some
Oh, that's
kids
true.
that is some great problem
Yes, games.
solving. Thinking
So-
outside the box.
Thinking
Games.
outside the box. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
training
good.
them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And starting
I'm done
out-
with my Dungeons and Dragons promo for this
yes,
episode.
that's true. And I'll squeeze in a pickleball one. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what we're
yeah,
passionate
yeah.
But anyway, and if your kid is starting a business or like we're talking like a little hobby business, they can problem solve like, oh gosh, this person wanted this, but I don't have it. Okay, how do we get there? Whatever. Financial literacy. This is huge.
Understanding like money and how to deal with it. And
Yes.
yeah.
How to deal with
Which
it.
we take for granted, but kids really don't necessarily
They
have
don't.
that.
They don't
Yeah.
learn that in
Sometimes,
school.
I just even said it to
They don't
Carson.
know how to
We went,
money.
yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
it
it's the whole
sounds-
thing.
But it's like really taking that into your own household and not only financial literacy of like, but thinking, what do you want? Like, do you want a lifestyle like this? Okay, what would that take? And like work yourself backwards. Also,
What do you
if
think
you're
this car
navigating-
costs?
What do you think
That's a
this
great
car
one.
costs?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know how much that would cost? Like,
What
how
does
many
insurance
hours
for
that
the
would
car
take you
cost?
of
Yeah.
doing this job to make? And just really putting those seeds in their head because I think that will serve them so well because I had no idea. And then you just kind of choose something. But if something's really important to them, you just want to paint the picture of what it will take to get there.
Yeah.
Also, the financial literacy of making those decisions of like, okay, if you can't afford to send your kid to college because it is really expensive, or you're doing 50-50 with them,
Well, I
like,
think
their loan, like
what is
let
that
them
going
know
to
what
cost you every month and for how many
it
years?
will make them appreciate their degree more.
Yes.
What they might put a little more skin in the game and like, and if you're like, hey,
you
we paid for
really
this,
own
or
this.
set those standards of like, hey, we have your, like, I just talked to a friend's niece and she's like, my parents said they paid for 3 years. I was like, wow, that's really interesting. I've never heard the 3 years. I've heard 4, or they'll do 50-50.
Yeah.
Like, I love people doing different things. And I was like, wow. And she goes, so I know she's like, so my goal is to graduate in 3 years. And I was like, because you could do the fourth
Yeah.
year and then you're paying for it. She's like,
Guess
hell
what?
no,
She
I don't
ain't
want
gonna
to.
mess around.
She's not going to mess around.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then another friend, they've done very well and they're awesome. And I like love them, but I love how they're doing things. And she had this great analogy. And she was like, we're having our kids, they could more than afford to send their kid fully and then pay for it. They're like, we're having our kids pay for something. We want them to have skin in the game. And she's like, it's like when I take them to Chipotle,
Yeah.
they have a job. And so if they're paying for their own Chipotle, there's no guac, there's no like of the what's the cheese sauce though.
Oh yeah,
She goes, but when I
queso.
take them,
Yeah.
thank you, queso.
Yeah.
She's like, but when I take them, there's extra protein.
Oh
there's
yeah.
guac.
Oh
She's
yeah.
like, it's a $20 burrito.
Oh yeah.
But when they go, it's
Cars
a
just
$12
did it
burrito.
last night at the Shake Shack. Yeah, I'll take bacon on that and avocado. And I was like, whoa, this guy's gangster. You
Yeah,
know, I'm
exactly.
getting them.
Easy to be
yeah.
gangster when you're not paying for it. So I thought that was really interesting. And like, I love hearing how different people are doing it because I love hearing options. I love hearing different options. And that's why we wanted to do these 3 episodes. It's like hearing the different options and be like, oh, I didn't even think about this way, or just percolating those different things
Yeah.
because it is important. And I think our kids need to be talked to about all this stuff.
Yeah, I keep circling back to the same thing. I just want to shift the ideology behind my kid graduates high school, he has to go to college,
Right.
or he's going to be a failure in life.
Right.
I just don't buy it. I don't
Totally.
believe it. There's
think-
lots of ways. I'm not dissing college. I think it's amazing and fun if it
But
works,
it
but
might not work for them if that's not what
and they're not
clear
a
picture.
failure. They're also like, I tell my nephews who are in their 20s, I'm like, you know what? Enjoy life right now and
Yeah.
figure out what it is you want to do later
And-
on, because you're doing great.
allowing that
Yes.
because we were so lost. And
Yeah.
bless those. And I always tell my friends that always knew what they wanted to do. I'm like,
Awesome.
that
All the
is
more
so
power to you.
awesome.
Yep.
not
attack.
all of us get that. And I
Yeah.
always wanted it. Like I said, when it aligns, when what you like and what you're good at aligns, heck yes.
Yeah, get after it.
It took me a while. I was like, I'm well rounded. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the journey is where the magic is too. But okay, so getting back to my list. 'cause
Yeah,
we
what are we
got
on,
lost
4? Are we on 4?
Literacy. We are on 4.
Boom.
And 4 is resilience. And this one's so good. I think they can learn this in so many different ways.
Yeah, I think sports in our world,
For
sports
sure.
definitely teaches
Like
that.
if they lose and you're like, but our son just
Bounce
went
back.
to a tournament and we're like, you just lost.
ass handed by this one amazing Texas team. And
That
then,
was nationally ranked.
yeah, and then
you're
3
like,
days later,
awesome.
they bounced back, played them again, and did fantastic. They did lose, but that's okay.
That's
But
totally
the
okay.
margin of that loss was it was way slimmer, and that team was kind of nerding because they were like, oh God, this team that we thought we were going to roll again is all of a sudden like doing really good.
And that's
So,
resilient because
Yeah.
if they weren't resilient, they'd go and they'd lose by more because they would have given up and been like, they're just way better.
yep.
So why even try? So being
Yeah.
resilient is coming back, fighting harder, and being like,
If you don't succeed at first,
yeah, try again.
yeah.
Okay, we're talking this accent. I will meet you where you're at.
Hey, have you guys ever heard that one? Don't give up. Let's go.
Yeah. So resilience is huge
Yeah.
because like and really supporting them of like, hey, let's try it on and just it's not that deep, as they would say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
last one,
5.
5 is learn continuously. You are
Yeah,
never done.
I
You are
love
never,
that.
never, never done.
Oh gosh.
And oh my gosh, I wish someone told me,
Me
that.
too. Me
Like,
too.
just because you take a job or a path doesn't
Yeah.
mean it will be the one. But the path leads to a path, and whatever that is, just get on one. And if college is the right choice for you, and you think you want to do something, but you always end up where you're supposed to be. But you got to be doing something.
I mean, right now, if you don't want to even read, I read so many books on filmmaking, and I was working jobs. I was bartending, and I had a film book right below the counter. And when I was waiting for somebody to serve, I was reading another thing. Like, there's ways to keep learning nowadays.
Yes.
There's a YouTube video
Oh,
for everything.
love it.
And it's like, you just take 5 minutes instead of just doom scrolling. Find something that you're interested in. Go learn a little bit about it. My brother loves, we both love history, but oh God, what's the history? But he listens to this podcast all the time about history. He just
It is
loves it.
neat.
And
I
he's
know.
learned, I mean, it might not be applicable it's definitely not applicable to his job, but he's learning, and there's such great growth in learning. And I think that even works back to our parents who have dementia or Alzheimer's, keep learning, keep
Yeah.
trying things, hobbies, keep
Yeah.
learning, again, I thought I was done, but like learning to be better dungeon master, I just read and like
Right.
find my spare time looking at videos about how to do better because it's just fun. And
Yeah.
all I want to do with that is to bring people over, create an environment or an evening where everyone's having fun.
Exactly.
I like to create fun. That's
You're
always
Mr.
been my
Fun.
thing.
Yes.
And so it's like, gives me joy. There's not work. It's just for fun. It's just,
Yeah.
and I'm
But
learning.
you can also make money doing that.
Sure.
Like if one of our
I,
kids,
I did think about that today. I was like, oh, there's a different way to make videos on how to do that. But yeah.
yeah,
There's
totally.
always, you
There's
just
always.
find the
But
joy,
it's like,
the money's going to follow.
and again, if your kid goes down a rabbit hole that they find interesting and learning,
Let them
then
go.
they can go then teach others
Yes.
that. You just want to be 10% ahead of someone. And like, really, I just wish what was available now. I mean, I am where I am and I love where I am, but I think it's really exciting and looking at it as that, as there's more opportunities and hopefully that what we're talking about today, if your kiddo you think is
Give us those 5 again.
really loves being creative and like could be an entrepreneur, this is like some good things to think about. But these 5 things, by the way, would cover anything if they are going the like to college, if they're doing the trades, anything. But these are just the 5 skills and things, the conversations to make sure you are having with your kids to cover these skills when they're making that next stage of any of these. Okay, so the communication / I think emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
So that's advocating all those things.
Yep.
The problem solving.
Yep.
So huge. Financial literacy.
Yep.
And which I wish I had more of going into the world.
Yeah.
Resilience.
Our parents didn't. It was different time.
It's different.
Fine.
But now
Right.
we're aware.
Yeah.
How cool are us parents in midlife rocking this? And this is how we rock it more.
So good. I mean,
That's
we are amazing.
Podcast.
Oh God, we're so good.
Anyway, but and then learn continuously, like continuously be learning stuff, and so
And it
those
doesn't need to be daunting. Again, remember we talked a little bit
follow
about
the fun.
Duolingo or whatever.
the fun.
A couple minutes a day. Learn the guitar. A couple minutes a day. You know, like whatever. Yep.
If you're in a job and you are not like Gary, you're doing something, then like be like, oh, would this be interesting? You could couple it. You could like just go to the other, like there's so many different options. It's so exciting. Glass half full.
God, the future is bright.
Future is very bright.
Yep.
And
Get a
I
good
hope
pair
this
of shades.
podcast made you smile. I hope you share this with any other midlifer that you know that's like stressed out for their kids.
Midlifer, early lifer, young 20-something, because they're gonna all get there.
Yes. And these are just conversations that we'll be having. If you're not already, you will be having. If you have any kiddo, I think, or you are 24 and under, I think this is just so good. And we've had a lot of fun having it with you. So you just enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, I'm working for that ending. Good job.
If you loved hanging out with us, hit that follow button and share this episode with someone who could use a little midlife magic. Now go rock the rest of your day.